So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen. You'll see a white blank
Yeah.
notepad. No words on that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Salesforce, right? Salesforce. What we are going to do here
Yeah.
is, uh, mm, uh, so let me tell you that okay, it's a CRM application. It's a customer relationship management
Yeah.
application. Okay,
Yeah.
anyone
Yeah.
can learn this. Anyone can learn CRM Salesforce specifically. There is no restrictions that you should be an IT guy or you should be a developer or a tester. So there is no restrictions for these kind of thing because anyone can learn because
Mm-hmm.
there are different types of I mean the way you build an application actually. Okay. So first of all, initially anyone who wants to build their career in Salesforce like you. Okay. So the first course is the Salesforce ADM 201. This is the first course that you need to learn. Okay. You need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, where you have different applications like sales cloud, service cloud. Little bit is covered in that, but again that
Mm-hmm.
those two courses are different again. Okay, so ADM 201 is the basic and
Yeah.
the starting course. Okay, if anyone wants to build their career in Salesforce, and the second point is, it's not only as I said earlier, it is not only specific to IT guys. Anyone, okay, like if you see, there are a lot of ads comes into Salesforce, specifically in the Salesforce web portal. You see, and a cab driver in US can
Mm.
he will become a Salesforce administrator. A house mom,
Right.
okay, she's a mom. Okay, but she doesn't have any experience in IT, but she is in a Salesforce administrator. So that's how the Salesforce
Right.
has evolved so much.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think I can hear you. Somebody put us
No,
on mute.
yeah, correct. So I was telling, I
Yeah.
mean, it's not based on a specific technology or a basic to specific to technology or specific to programming language. Anyone who is in any domain, irrespective of any domain, whether he comes from
Right.
marketing, business, okay, as a housewife or a cab driver or a technologist, hardcore technologist, anyone can learn
Mm-hmm.
Salesforce and they can start implementing it. The first course is the Salesforce
Right.
CDM 201, which is in a basic course, okay, which everyone has to learn
Mm-hmm.
this. When you learn this, then you will able to understand the complete the features and the application, how the application runs, and what are the different features that are there in the ADM 201. Okay, and the next stage is,
Mm-hmm.
okay, there is another course called SAP Salesforce uh, um, what do you call app builder. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and this is also one of the a similar course, but you work more on the custom objects. Okay, custom objects, custom application. Okay, you build a custom
Mm-hmm.
application here to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
This is also similar to ADM, but the same concept, same whatever the concept that we learn in ADM, okay, will be dealt in app builder also. But here we work within a custom objects, the objects that are created by the developer. Then the next course
Correct.
is, if you still further wants to learn or you wants to be a good professional or to become a specific to a module. Again, like as I said, you're into
Mm-hmm.
marketing, right? So we have separate courses for marketing
Right.
cloud, right? Probably you heard about, okay,
Right.
sales
Right.
cloud, specifically for the sales
Mm-hmm.
people, and the service cloud. Okay, these are small courses, but marketing cloud is a very big course. It has different modules again within in this, and service cloud is again a 3 days course. Sales cloud and
Right.
the service cloud is again a 3 days course specific to the sales and service people. And this course is somewhat
Mm-hmm.
expensive, and and the license is also very expensive here if you want to work on marketing cloud. Okay, again in that you have various modules that you need to various modules that you need to learn. Okay, email marketing, then social media marketing, etc., etc. Now After this, I mean, this is again specific to the role and the specific to the candidate who are interested, who will be
Correct.
learning these courses. Then the next one is the Salesforce Platform Developer One. Was that Platform Developer One?
Mm-hmm.
It's the first course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the first course implemented specifically for coding. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it is called as the Apex programming. Here we call it as. Okay, specifically who are very
Mm-hmm.
much interested in coding. Okay, and who wants to build their career
Right.
as a developer. Okay, as
Mm-hmm.
an architect role. So
Mm-hmm.
he has to learn this particular developer one training. Okay, then the next one we also have Salesforce uh, from developer two. Okay, platform developer two. Okay, this is advanced coding again. Advanced, we call it as advanced Apex also. Okay, now who is good at developing? Okay, they can learn, attend this particular course, and they can still work as a senior developer. Okay, in senior architect roles, kind of anything. So for you
Right.
people, okay, specifically who are into non-IT, who are not part of the coding, and if you
Mm-hmm.
still want to pursue your career in coding, so here you can also learn this particular course, the basic course that we are doing, that ADM 201. And you can also, after completing this course, you can also move into platform developer one. So now here you might also ask me questions. Okay, but you are saying this is a coding, but I don't have a coding experience. It doesn't matter. Okay, so here what we do is, if you are having a good knowledge on Java or a .NET or a C++ programming language, then it will be easy for you to pick up this particular course, because it's a programming part. But still, if you don't know those particular technologies also, but at least if you know object-oriented programming, object-oriented programming, OOPS concepts. Have you heard about it? Object-oriented programming. Okay, we call it as OOPS. So at least you should know this. Then it will be easy for you to learn Salesforce Platform Developer One course also. So people like us, what I do is, so I do a lot of trainings. Okay, for non-IT guys also. So rather directly jumping onto the developer, okay, directly making them to code, what I'll do, I'll spend good amount of time on this particular concepts, because these are the basement or foundation. Okay, if you are very good in this particular concepts, it will be easy for you to start if you can learn this particular platform developer one. So I'll spend good amount of time on this, try to explain all the concepts in that, what do you mean by class, what do you mean by object, what do you mean by inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulations with the coding. And I will make your hands dirty in writing the code, and then I'll jump onto the platform developer, because not everyone will not come with a programming experience, right? So there might be few people with programming experience, though they have programming experience. Most of the people, they don't know about object oriented. They might know, but they might forgot. But again, I'll revise, I'll spend good amount of time on this, and then we'll get onto this particular course. Got it, Shadan? Right? Hello, Shadan, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I've always been able to hear you.
Yeah, great. So this is how
Hmm.
your different types of courses are available in Salesforce.
Okay, correct.
Now what is it we are going to
So
cover
we
in?
will.
Yes, Shadan.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I was asking the same thing. So in admin, what are we going to cover? The
I will
topics?
cover. So what is it we are going to
Yeah.
cover in Salesforce Admin 201? Okay. Now,
Hmm.
this in this particular course we cover a lot. Okay. So first I'll start with the what do you mean by cloud computing. Okay. Then I'll give you the Salesforce introduction. Okay. Then we'll create a developer account. developer account to work on Salesforce, right? You need to work on the Salesforce, right?
Mm-hmm.
You work on the activities, then
Right.
project, then application, and all that stuff, right? That's, okay. You'll see these are the applications like this. You're able to see,
Mm-hmm.
right? So these are the applications. You'll have your sales app. When I click on the sales, this will take me to the sales apps. You'll see accounts, leads, task. Okay, like this. So this is a Salesforce
Yeah.
UI. Okay, and do you have an account? Any account, developer account or enterprise edition account?
No, I don't. I don't have an account.
So we'll create an account here. Then once
No,
this
I'll
is
make
done,
one.
sorry.
I'm saying I'll make an account.
Okay, no problem. I'll also help you in creating an account. Okay, and
Yeah.
we'll create that account and we will start working on that. Then
Right.
once this is done, then we'll start getting into the Salesforce. Okay, so we'll try to understand what are the standard objects, what are the custom objects.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll also see different types of, okay, different types of data types. Okay, now if you are willing to build a new application, okay, for example, there are two ways to learn the things here. Okay, if you want to um, build a new application, for example, you want to create a new
Mm-hmm.
application, a cloud based web
Mm-hmm.
application, we can still go ahead, we can create a new application. This is what the new application that we created here. Okay, can you see
Mm-hmm.
an application, some kind of
Mm-hmm.
application. Okay, or we can also go ahead and already there are applications which are developed by Salesforce. We can implement those concepts in the with the help of your standard objects, with the help of your existing applications. So
Mm-hmm.
that we can take a call when we start the actual course. Then we'll discuss about the data object model. Then we'll discuss the what do you mean by the relationships. Okay, so if you are interested in we'll discuss about what do you mean by lookup, what do you mean by master master detail relationship. Okay, if you are really interested in building an application, okay, building an application, then we will discuss within a case study. Okay, and with the help of this case study, we derive the objects, we'll derive the relationships, and we'll start building the application. And we'll see how to
Mm-hmm.
get an app, then how to add a logo to our app. Can I say? Yes. Master details. These are the two types of relationships that we'll discuss. Okay. Then
Right.
specifications. Okay. And page specifications and page layout. Okay. Then we'll follow three-tier architecture. Okay. Have you heard about three-tier architecture? One is called as UI layer. Second one is called as business logic layer. The third one is called as
Mm-hmm.
data layer. Now this all comes under your UI part. These all concepts comes under from here. Okay. Now in
Mm-hmm.
real time, in actual programming language, for example, let me show you. For example, I clicked on this position object. When I click on new, okay, can you see this? Can you see this particular
Mm-hmm.
screen?
Yeah, I
In
can.
programming language like
I
Java
can.
or .NET, you have to write at least 1,000 lines of code to build this particular page. You're getting my point.
Okay.
But here
Mm-hmm.
in admin, okay, and app builder, okay, Salesforce gives you to build an application in two ways. Okay, one is called as declarative approach.
Mm-hmm.
Just ignore the spelling mistake. Declarative approach and
Yeah,
programming
yeah.
approach. Now,
Mm-hmm.
declarative approach is nothing but, okay, you won't write a single line of code.
Mm-hmm.
Without writing a single line of a code, you build a web application, a cloud-based application.
Mm-hmm.
You open Shadan, okay. Now, in
Yeah, yeah.
programming approach, you customize the application which you have created,
Mm-hmm.
that you have created with
Mm-hmm.
declarative approach, and you code a large a large or a complex business process.
Mm-hmm.
Get it? Code a complex business
Okay.
processes which you will not able to do with the declarative approach. So it is also called as point and click, point and select,
Mm.
point, select and click.
Okay.
Now here, if you see here, see how nicely I have developed this particular page. Do you like this? Okay. Now I'm
Right.
differentiating my records here. When
Yeah.
I click on this, okay, this is going to take me to this particular page where I need to fill all the fields. Now, to design this particular page, to
Right.
make all the fields available on the screen in Java or .NET or C++ or in any programming language, I need to write a code. But I'm afraid of writing
Right.
code. I'm not interested in code writing the coding. But Salesforce will still tell you, boss, don't worry. Without writing the code, you can build this particular page.
Okay.
You got my point? Okay. Now, for example, if I enter
Right.
any record, okay, let's say any, okay,
Mm-hmm.
see, I've written a validation rule here. A logic I have written. Date
Mm-hmm.
should be greater than 2 days from the current date. So it is not allowing
Right.
me to enter 8 date. So this is called as business logic.
Today is it.
Mm. This is called as
Right.
business logic. So you will
Mm-hmm.
write that logics the record is created. See how nicely it is designed the page,
Right.
right? See how nicely they
So
have
there's no
created.
coding involved.
Nothing. Without writing the coding, I have developed this application.
Right.
Okay. See, these are my
Yeah.
records. Which was the record we just created? Click on this.
Java, correct.
Right.
Right.
And if you want to see this particular page, position page, when you click on edit object, this will
Mm.
take you to the object manager page and you will see all the fields. See, these are the fields that we created.
Right.
Okay. And these are the logics I've written. See how many logics, rules.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So those are the things that we'll see here. Okay. And yeah, so we'll talk about administration here. Administration, which is very important topic in Salesforce. We'll talk about profiles. We'll talk about users. We'll talk about uh, org level access, org level access, tab level access, license, Okay, we'll talk about object level access.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because your application should be used by other people, right? So application can be used by other users or customers or your colleagues. So you're getting my point. Application, whatever the application that you have built, okay, so that application should be used by the users. For example, now, do you give the
Correct.
access, uh, complete access of that particular application to the users? Simple example, your Book My Show. Book My Show is allowing you
Right.
to enter the film details, add the film details, edit the what it called the seating capacity, right? Will not
Right.
allow you, right? You are a user.
No,
So what is the user
I'm a
access you have?
user.
Yes. So
Mm.
you will able to log in into Book My Show. You will able to book a movie, book a tickets, and it will take you to the checkout order process. You do the payment, you
Mm.
come back,
Right.
because that restriction only this Book My Show company administrator, means that particular application who is maintaining that person is, we call him as administrator. You are also called as an administrator. Now that particular
Mm.
administrator is giving only user access to you. That means Shadan can view the movies, book a ticket, but he cannot edit the movies. He cannot add the movies. He cannot generate the reports. He cannot view the total collections, all that stuff, right? So based on the user,
Mm.
based on the role in that particular company, you give the access to the applicant to the user. That is called as very interesting
Correct.
topics called as administration, right?
Mm-hmm.
So different people, different
Right.
levels of access. For example,
Right.
okay, okay, you have developed an application for IMI mobile. Okay, so definitely you will give complete access to Mr. Bhatt and to the Vishwanath. Why? Because they are the
Mm.
owners of the company. They are paying the salaries, right? So they will have
Mm.
complete access to the application.
Right.
So depending upon the user
Right.
level and the role in that particular company they are working, you will decide what kind of access that as administrator. Shadan, you're getting my point.
Mm-hmm.
That's, that is
I
called
am.
as administration. Okay, org level, tab level, object level. Okay, permission sets. Okay, field level security, field level security. Then record types. Okay, field level, field level security, record types. Then we'll get into record level access. Okay, now in this we'll see OWD, record level access. We'll see OWD. We'll see about okay, queues. We'll see about the owner. We'll see about the owner transfership, owner transfer, owner transfer. We'll discuss about okay, OWD settings. Okay, we'll also discuss
What is
about
OWB?
organization by default. Okay,
Okay.
roles and role hierarchy. Okay, then we'll discuss about
Mm-hmm.
okay, sharing. In this we'll discuss about manual sharing. We'll discuss about sharing rules, Apex sharing. Okay, very interesting topics. Okay, you will love a lot. You will learn a lot of things in this. Okay, this
Mm-hmm.
is called as your administration. Now that is a
Mm.
part of your UI and business logic only. Okay, it's a mix up
Okay.
actually. Then I will speak
Mm.
little bit more about my business logic layer. Now here I'll talk about formula fields, talk about validation rules, we'll talk about um, workflows, talk about roll up summary fields. Talk about advanced fields, advanced formula fields, workflows. We'll discuss about approval process. Very interesting topic. Process builders. Very interesting topic. Flows. Shadab. These four are very important. These four are very important. They're recruiting the people in Canada or in US. They're recruiting the people who are well versed in these particular concepts. They are in the
Okay.
administration. Getting my point? It's nothing but logic.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see? You are going to create a logic without writing the code. Okay, you are implementing the logic with these concepts. Got my point? Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
this has a huge demand in the market. Okay, you'll see a lot of openings on these particular features.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll be concentrating more on this. Okay, because they are very important.
Mm-hmm.
Flows.
Okay.
Okay, then field history tracking, setup audit trial. Okay, then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
have immediate workflow. You'll have time dependent workflow. In approval process, jump start. You'll have what is that? Standard wizard. Again, in this you'll have step by step. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll talk about data management. Okay. Here we'll talk about data import wizard. How do we generally
Mm-hmm.
read data, insert the data into the database in data loader. Okay. We'll talk about insert, update, upsert, delete, undelete, export, export all.
Mm-hmm.
This is data management. How do you manage your data? Okay,
Right.
because you see a lot of data right here. Now, how do I, for
Mm-hmm.
example, I want to insert some thousand records. Now, I cannot enter what do you call manually. I cannot enter thousand records, right? It will take a lot of time for me. So
Right.
what I do, I use a mechanism called import. Can you see insert or
Mm.
import? Okay, with the help of data loader, this is a tool. Okay, this is a tool like
Right.
this. Can you see? See, with the help of this, I will insert more than 1,000 records to my database.
Mm-hmm. So any format or Excel? I mean,
CSV file. CSV.
sorry, CSV.
CSV file.
Okay.
Then we will talk about reports and dashboards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we'll talk about okay sales process. We can talk about okay web to lead. Okay. Assignment rules, escalation rules. Okay. Then in the service process also web to case. Okay. Assignment rules, escalation rules. So we'll talk about this particular one, and we also talk about user interface in the beginning itself. Yeah. So with that, you will be covering your admin concepts. Got it till here? And your course will be more on certification orientation. Okay, whenever I'm teaching you the topics,
Mm-hmm.
I'll to mark those particular topics where you can expect some questions in that particular topics, and more it will be
Right.
everything on hands on. And
Mm-hmm.
I will be giving you the homework also.
Yeah. So this was going to be my question. I mean, so this is going to
Will
be an
be
assignment based, or
yes, assignment based. So
sorry?
that is
Okay.
what I was saying. If you want to build your own application, that's fine. Okay, you can build an
Mm-hmm.
application by implementing all these concepts with the same assignment. Okay, or if you want to work
Mm-hmm.
with the existing application also, we can work it. Again, those also will be an assignment. It's all use cases based assignment. Use cases means
Correct.
scenario
Okay.
based assignments.
Yeah, yeah, I understand use cases. I worked on use cases. Okay.
So this is how we are going to cover, okay, with all the concepts, and you'll be ready for the certification also. Okay, so like if I go here
Okay.
setup, okay, and also teach you what is the difference between classic and lightning, somewhere in between here. Lightning. So we are in the
Mm-hmm.
currently lightning. Everything I'll teach you in lightning. I'm not going to teach you in classic. That's the latest version
Okay.
of Salesforce.
Salesforce. Yeah.
This is all in
So
lightning.
you're going to cover campaign lead, opportunity account, and case, etc.
Yes.
Right?
So that
To
is what
begin with.
we can cover that. So what is my question to you is, okay, now I'll switch over to the classic.
No, so I know I'm asking you these questions because this is what I've done in Marketo. I mean, when it comes to
Mark,
CRMs,
all the same concepts will be there. Now, if I say here,
right?
when I click
So
on
campaign lead,
sales,
opportunity account, all these I've
yes,
created in Marketo.
campaign leads, accounts, contacts, opportunities. Can you see it? Contracts,
Yeah.
orders, cases, solutions. Basically, these are all are
Right.
your standard objects. Okay, we call them as
Right.
standard objects. That
Okay.
means Salesforce has already created an
Okay.
application for you, sales app. We can directly use for your business, but you cannot use this app for business.
Right.
Okay, because it's a training org. Okay, you cannot use a training org for your business. Actually, it is illegal. So they
Mm-hmm.
already created for you. You can learn for yourself. So we can. So that's what. Okay, if you want, we can go ahead with these standard objects, or if you
Mm-hmm.
want to create a new fresh application, can you see
Right.
recruitment application? Okay, fresh application.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you need to create your own objects. Can you see? These are the objects that we created it.
Mm-hmm.
These are all called custom objects. Based on your application, based on your case
Okay.
study, Shadan, see in real time what
Correct.
happens. Okay, they'll give you business requirements to you. Okay, now as a team, you need to understand the business requirements. So when you understand the requirements, you need to you need to break them those high level requirements to small lower level requirements, low level requirements, so that it will be easy for you to implementing.
Mm.
So similarly, you need to design the
Right.
application so with that, okay, you need to break down in the what do you called, so what do we call this, uh, I was talking about the building the application, right? So you can
Right.
create the new objects. You need to make those requirements into smaller requirements, low level requirements. Then you need to come out with the data model. Okay, data model is nothing but what are the objects that will be created, what is the relationship between those objects. So you
Mm.
built a new application like a sales application like this. Now this is application that we created it.
Right.
So you want
So
like
this will
this?
depend on my real-time problem statement, right?
Exactly. This is like a real-time project.
Huh. Okay.
Okay.
My whatever my business requirement is.
Ah. So for example, uh, you might meet a client who is willing to develop an application on the real estate.
Correct.
Okay. So
Right.
now, of course, developers will be there in your company, but as admin
Mm-hmm.
also you need to start working on that, right? Some of the
Right.
requirements you need to meet those requirements in declarative approach. In this declarative
Right.
approach, we did the declarative
Right.
approach. Okay. So you can build the application there. So that's what I was telling you, right? It's a, if you want to create a new application, we can create a new application, or else if you want
Mm-hmm.
to go ahead with the existing applications like sales and service, we can also go ahead on discussing on like specifically how campaigns gets created, how leads gets created, how leads gets converted into opportunities. Okay, on opportunities, what kind of validation rules I can implement. Okay, how can I restrict the opportunities to different users. Okay, different users,
Right.
sales users, service users. Okay, how do I assign a case when a new case gets generated? How do I assign a new lead when a new lead gets generated? Okay, all these things comes into that
Right.
same concept. We can go ahead with this also
Okay.
if you're fine. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So concept is same. Okay, only thing the application will be different. Clear, right? Understood.
Mm-hmm.
And reports are also very important. Okay, they're recruiting the admin people specifically for these reports. Okay, reports are built. They are built in. They are built so beautifully in Salesforce. Awesome reports. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
reports and dashboards. I have not yet created any reports in this org, but in another org I have it. Okay, we created very good reports. So now specifically in admin, okay, if you're looking for an admin role,
Mm-hmm.
okay, they are going to see how good you are in these areas.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see this
Mm-hmm.
till here?
Yeah.
Next your reports and dashboards, right? Next, how well you write these rules. Okay, and the
Mm-hmm.
foremost is as an administrator. Okay, this part is completely called as configuration. Shadan, they'll ask you
Sorry.
what is configuration.
Can you come again? Okay.
Configuration. Configuration. How are you configuring? Okay. Now, for
Mm-hmm.
example, there are three sales users have joined in your team. Okay. Now, one sales user is
Right.
from who's taking care of APAC. One sales user is taking about EMEA, and the other sales user is taking about North
Mm-hmm.
American. Now, as an administrator,
Right.
how are you going to give access to these three sales users on the sales application?
Mm-hmm.
That means
Mm-hmm.
APAC sales user should see only APAC's related records.
Yeah.
Okay,
Correct.
and North American sales users should see only North American related data. He's not supposed
Records.
to.
Correct.
He's not supposed to see other
See
records.
other regions. Yeah.
He can he can see the records, but he cannot. He should not able to do that records. He should not able to edit those records. That
Correct.
is called object level access. That means
So
he can view
basically,
my
view,
records.
yeah,
Hmm.
view
He
access
can
or
view.
edit.
Exactly,
Correct.
exactly. Super, correct.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, if I am
Okay.
going on a leave, okay, so I will transfer all, I'll assign those particular cases to another user.
Right.
Okay. So with
Mm-hmm.
all real time scenarios kind of anything. Okay. So
Right.
basically here you see Salesforce administration, they'll ask you, do you know how to do you know about configuration? Okay, then you should
Mm-hmm.
immediately tell, yes, I know about the configuration. What are the different processes that are there in the configuration?
Mm-hmm.
Now, next, what are the different types
Mm-hmm.
of business processes? How do I implement a different business processes in Salesforce? Okay, then you should tell all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then they will ask you, how do you manage the data? There's a huge data, some 30,000 records are there in a CSV file. How are you going to import that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's called your data management. I want to derive various types
Mm-hmm.
of reports for my meetings and for my leadership.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, reports and dashboards.
Mm-hmm. So are these reports customizable like they are in market? I
That's what
mean, I
customized
keep
reports.
I'll keep going to market. Okay.
Huh. Customized reports, and all
And
reports are dynamic in nature.
even the yeah, yeah, okay. They are dynamic.
They're
Okay.
dynamic in nature. Why? Because it's a
Okay.
cloud-based application. So you refresh it, you
Mm-hmm.
change it, you refresh it, automatically reports also get changed because they're
Okay.
dynamic, right? For example, if here you did some changes in the positions objects in these records, okay, and
Right.
there's in a report which got created on this particular object. Now, when you change this data, the same data will get reflected in the reports also because this is online.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see? This is online.
Mm.
This means it's a cloud-based application. So once you change it here,
Right.
automatically there also it will get changed. That is why your reports and
Okay.
dashboards are dynamic in nature. You no need to
Okay.
go and manually click refresh. वो नहीं करना है बस automatically वो हो जाएगा बस. You change it or refresh, you
Acha.
change or refresh it, automatically it gets reflected in
Done.
your reports.
Okay. 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 And the dashboard reports that we have, when
Huh.
we export them, is that customizable again?
You are going to create customized reports only. Customized reports and customized dashboards. There are already existing reports are
Okay.
already there,
Okay.
but you are going to create the reports based
Okay.
on your requirement.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
boss will say, okay, Shadan, can you just pull out a report for last 6 months report? Can you just pull out the report?
Correct.
Okay, last 3 months report this year and last 3 months report last year. Can you just compare it and can you just come out with a trend
Mm.
analysis? That's part of work in
Right.
analytics, right? Like that. I want to see how
Right.
many open cases are there, how
Mm.
many closed cases are there. I want to know how much
Right.
revenue generated from hot leads.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Understood.
Okay. Understood, right? So that's how
Yeah.
we'll deal.
And what's a schema builder?
Schema builder is it's a graphical representation of showing your objects with the relationships. Okay.
Okay.
So that will come somewhere here in
So
the
so you're going to cover that.
objects. Yeah. Schema builder also will be there. So in the
Okay. Okay.
relationships.
Okay. So overall, okay. Anything else that you want to cover from your side right now?
Yeah, I'm done. Okay, for today I'm done.
Okay.
So this is the overall
Okay.
the introduction or what is it we are going to cover.
Correct.
So
Okay. So this entire course is going to take how long, according to you?
it should take 20 hours. Okay,
Okay.
and uh,
Uh-huh.
20 sometimes, okay, 22 hours also it will get extended.
Okay. 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 And
And
okay. Uh,
uh,
so we are going to do 1 hour per day.
yeah, see, currently lockdown is going on. Okay, so currently
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm available. Okay, otherwise, okay, my schedule will be very tight because I do a lot of corporate trainings. I also
Mm-hmm.
travel. usually travel to
Correct,
Delhi,
correct.
Gurgaon frequently. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
so if you are available, we can take up this course every day, 2 hours or
Yeah,
3 hours.
I'm
So we can quickly finish it
sorry.
off. Now, if you are available and if you are interested in
Okay,
taking up 2 hours or 3 hours
right.
daily, okay, in a
Uh-huh.
in a
Right.
particular time slot, okay, we can do that as well.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. No, so we'll start slow. I mean, we'll start an hour, and then in 2, 3 days, let's take a call.
Fine.
If I want to,
Yeah,
I mean, both of us are comfortable in increasing the number of hours per day.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
See, that's what I'm doing
yeah,
currently now. Okay, so I'm
yeah, yeah.
running a lot of morning and evening. I'm running some batches. So some people are very some UK candidates, they want to attend only on Wednesdays and Sundays because they are completely busy with their schedule.
Correct.
Then I said fine. So Wednesday and Friday,
Uh-huh.
Sunday, I'll spend 2 hours, 3 hours with them. Okay, and there is
Right.
one
No,
group.
I
Okay, uh,
right.
we can. That's depend. That's flexibility is available.
Depending on, yeah, yeah. No, I want to do every day. I think that is something feasible for me. So you're going to give assignments every day, or how is it going to work? Or after the
It should
completion
be.
of
It
one
will be
particular
every day.
topic?
No, 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 no. It will be okay continuously. Once I finish the topic, I'll give you some assignments.
Okay, 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 right. And once the course is completed, am I going to get anything from the institute, like a
I
certificate of
think that
completion or something?
Vasu should tell you that.
That
Vasu, are you there?
Vasu should be able to provide. Yeah, I think he's there. No, he's
I think
offline.
should speak.
No, okay. For that, I'm going to talk to Vasu. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so this is all. I mean, this is going to help me both in terms of practical. I mean, job seeking exercise as well as my certification, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm telling you, there's a
Okay,
huge
okay,
requirement in Canada.
all right, okay, okay. So this will be good enough for me to at least get my first job in Salesforce.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And second, yeah, and then can you scroll down up a little, a little more? No, I'm saying scroll up to the
Okay.
beginning, to the beginning, to the beginning. Right. So here, yeah. So marketing, sales, and service cloud. So since I have been a marketer for the past 4, 5 years, whatever. I mean, my career has been that of a marketer. So uh, when it comes to, I mean, after administration, when you saying when it comes to the cloud sales, the cloud courses, marketing, sales, or service. So should I be doing marketing? Because that is something that I understand pretty well. I'm thorough with it. Or I can do, like, I want to, so where I'm coming from is I want to make, I don't want to lose out on whatever I've achieved in marketing till now. I mean, while I'm going to make a career switch, but I don't want to
Not
lose
stick
out
to
on
one.
whatever I've learned till now. I mean, I
Mhm.
don't want to make that redundant.
I mean, see, that's again depending upon your interest. Okay, so if you are very good at business development, marketing, cloud, okay, getting this thing,
Yeah.
so I think you should do it with marketing. And if you are going
No, so
ahead with
how can I use my marketing skill and kind of improve on what I learned from you, so that the 4 years
you
that I
can
put
improve it. I
of my
mean, if
career that
you
I put, they don't go waste. Or you're
you
saying
can
this
do.
these are
That's
two
what
different worlds?
see. These three are different world. I'm telling you, marketing, sales, and service. Now,
No, no,
people
no.
who
I'm
are
saying no,
comes
no,
from the
no,
hardcore
no.
world.
My question is different. My question was whatever I've achieved in marketing till now, like my career has been of a marketer. I've been doing marketing for
But that's a
5 years.
completely, it's a
So
functional,
now
right?
using that, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm. It's
So
all
I want
functional,
to,
right? But here you're
so
going
I
to
want to,
implement technical
right,
completely.
right. Okay. So that won't be of much use here.
No, that experience will be used here, no? Your functional experience will definitely use in your technical experience, right?
Okay. What you're saying is my
Hmm.
domain knowledge will come to, will be
Yeah,
useful here.
definitely.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So when it comes to case management and real life scenarios is
Ah,
what I can bring from
yes,
there and implement here. Okay. Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay.
Because
So I think for
because I mean now marketing cloud is also expensive. Okay, so that
uh-huh,
license itself is a very costly license.
uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. You can find. I mean, you can get into that. But your domain knowledge will definitely help you out.
Okay. Okay. Sure. So once we get done with the admin course first, admin 201, and then we can come to the clouds, is what you're saying.
You can learn your sales cloud or service cloud. Okay, you can learn that.
Okay, okay. But that is level two. That is step two.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, 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 okay.